All right, morning everybody. I don't think I put enough water in this. I want to check out a couple games today. I don't know if we'll hit them all or if I'll find one and stick with it or what. But Steam sale's going on, and there was games in my wish list that I've been meaning to play for fucking ever, which are the Ghost Runner series, Lil Guardsman, Neon White, the Hong Kong Massacre, Webbed, and Little Orpheus. I think we're gonna start with just Lil Guardsman. It'll be nice, calm, quick. And fun, I believe. So we're gonna go ahead and start that. That is straight up a... Why are you doing that? Hit refresh then. There we go. I'm like, I think this will be a little loud. Maybe I'll just turn it down in my headphones. I don't know what streamer is, but okay.
So it came to pass that the day was to be saved by the most unlikeliest of heroes.
Let's see if this will be a good spot.
A small child, unwillingly thrust into the workforce. One disaster after another had been diverted due to her diligent and cunning decision-making. With the kingdom on the verge of knowing everlasting peace and prosperity, our hero could finally rest their weary head, but only after one more critical decision was to be made. A decision of great weight, a decision of immense importance, a decision that could possibly kill hundreds, even thousands of people. Oh my God, you've made the wrong choice. You didn't think things through. You've doomed us all. Everything's on fire now. We're all covered in fire! How could you have done this to us?
Okay.
Lil.
What? Oh, Dad, I must have been having a nightmare.
I didn't realize this was fully voice acted.
It's over now, sweetie. But since you're awake, I think it's time you and I had the talk.
Out of one nightmare and into another.
Oh, my seat doesn't go any lower than this? That's a bummer.
Sweetie, there comes a time in every young person's life.
Well, Dad, you don't have to do this.
When they have to work their dad's shift at the guard shed while he places a bet on the goblin ball match down at the pub.
Aw, Dad, do I have to? Today was the day I was going to start off on a grand adventure with my friends. I want to sail the open sea. I want to fight ogres. I want to throw rocks at things.
All normal things to want.
You think I didn't want to throw rocks at things when I was your age? But I had a duty. I had a responsibility. I had to work at the guard shed while my dad placed a bet at the goblin ball match down at the pub.
Did he ever win anything?
Do you think we'd be stuck here if he did?
But I'm 12. Won't we get in trouble?
Not if we don't get caught. Come on, I'll show you how to handle anything that comes up.
All right.
Okie dokie. Ready for me to very quickly show you how everything works?
Oh, good.
No time for a full rundown, so I'll sum it up like this. The key thing to remember when being a castle...
Dad, someone's coming.
Okay. Guess the best way to learn is by doing. Let's just hope there's someone Good morning, Mrs. Abernathy. How's your day today?
Plain and boring, as always.
Plain and boring.
Bingo. Would you mind if Lil looks after you?
Oh, not at all. It's always a pleasure to see your daughter, Shamish.
It's Hamish.
What is?
Never mind. Now, Lil, when a visitor approaches the guard shed, they'll generally start by stating their business.
I'd like to state my business. I bring a basket of baked goods to my son and his family.
I'm like, is there a spot on the screen where I'm not in the way of something? I don't think so.
After they state their business, it's pretty much your call. You can select them and interrogate them. There's tools, the phone there on the wall. You only get 3 action points. You get it, right?
Not really. What do we need tools?
You can pick one and it does something. Come on, Lil. I've really got
Love this tutorial.
The Goblin Ball game is about to start.
Figure it out.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, no, not at all, dear. I don't know.
But the princess is whirly-gigging the ceremonial first slingshot.
She is? Sweet jumping jitters, we gotta get to that game. Let's wrap this up, dear. Seamus, tell the girl what to...
The name is Hamish.
No, it's Mrs. Abernathy.
So, the bag.
Cover this? That's your... Looking in your bag for something to use doesn't cost you an act.
Okay.
Feeling stuck? This phone is for calling the royal advisors and asking for their help, but all they'll really give you is their opinion. You can get a hold of Lieutenant Stryker, captain of the guards, and technically our boss.
Hello, who's there?
Or First Councilwoman Ash, the head bureaucrat of the Sprawl, with a real mind.
This is Councilwoman Ash. Hello?
Okay, so we have advisors.
The royal jester Malcolm.
Hello, you've reached Malcolm. Please leave a message after the goose honk. Hey, where'd the goose go? Well, chase after it, for goodness.
Each call costs an action point.
Okay. This is Royal Route. The first thing you do is to start your shift is to take a look. It's got a lot of information you'll need to do your job. You can set the Royal Route at any time and it won't cost you any action points. If a Castle Guard Corps can achieve a good star rating this month, there'll be a pizza party. Nice. From the desk of Councilwoman Ash, there will be a demonstration in the city square this evening held by members of the Mages Guild. If any of the speakers come through your gate, please call my office and initiate their escort and secondary screening. Congratulate the guardsman. Oh, congratulations, Guardsman Randy, on 35 years. After a 6-month undercover operation at the Sprawl Cavern for the Elderly, a group of sweet Grammies and Grampies were discovered to be trafficking illegal drugs in and out of the city. While not even an old person is to be treated as a drug... Not every old person is to be treated as a drug mule. Please be vigilant when dealing with somebody's grandparent. Depressed Joker seeks person with funny name. If you call and pique my interest, there's a cash bonus in it for you. Oh, so we get a bonus if we find someone with a funny name?
You use the Wicked 3000 to make the big decision to let some... Choosing this will end the tutorial. Can I finally get... Our tools.
Okay.
If you want to use a tool, you have to make sure it has a crystal to charge it. Here, I'll show you. I'll add today's crystals to the tools that don't have any. That way I have a
Why did the other tools already have crystals in?
I carried them over from previous days. Any other
They
questions?
carry over. We're learning. I like
Why
this.
does a bullwhip need to be powered by crystals?
More
Valid.
questions.
So what do they do?
No humming. This X-ray scanner can see through most types of clothing, flesh, and bone. It uses low-grade radiation. Do not use on trolls.
Should we... Is that something we need to keep actually aware of? Like, don't use it on trolls?
You spray it, and they tell the truth. Honestly, that's what it does. You can use this decoder ring to decode things. Not exactly sure how it works. The instructions were written in some kind of code. It's a metal detector. You figure it out.
Okay. I think we're good to start.
Choosing this one.
Actually, that's not something we can select. That's not something we can select. There's nothing up here that we can select.
I already told you. Selecting the person means you... Sometimes using a tool will do the job better. Or the phone, or it's... You use the Wicked...
Yep.
Now you can choose to use the Wicked 3000 at any point during a turn. But sometimes it's better to use up all 3 action points to find out everything you can. By
it's
any means
busted?
Necessary. Yeah. And sometimes people are in a really big hurry, like I am right now. So just pick a day.
Well, let's just admit.
Great job, Lil. Your mother would be got my grandson's inheritance riding on a tip that the Stapleford Snughorns are gonna win it today.
Here's a tip. Never lend Mrs. Abernathy money to bet with.
Let's hurry along to the game.
I take it she's bad? Hold on.
We'll be late, do we, Hamish?
My name is Shamish. No, wait, it's not. Oh, I better go. Time to put on your big kid pants.
More like I'm being forced to do this.
It's only for today, I swear. Come meet me in the tavern when the shift is over.
Good luck with your illegal gambling.
I don't need luck.
Believe me, he does.
Sounds like you do, too.
Okay, Lil, you got this.
You nailed that tutorial. I know it. I nail everything. The Royal Ring. Okay. For this there's demonstration. Members of the Mages Guild. If any speakers come through. Okay, so this is the same stuff. Okay. So don't let old people in willy-nilly. And if anyone says they're a speaker, we should call the councilwoman. Those are the 2 main things.
Charmed to make your acquaintance, young gateminder. I am Tyronius Athanatos, son of Brielle and Darunia Athanatos.
Oh.
I have been summoned to deliver the keynote speech at the Festival of Magic.
We gotta call the councilwoman.
Hosted by the... Will you require anything?
I'm so glad you called. Frankly, I was... Admit the mage, and my people will escort him to the...
I think we're safe to just let him go. Maybe we should have questioned a little further, but
The House of Thanatos, and indeed the entire Mages Guild...
I think the art of it is fucking adorable. And since I'm really into fantasy stuff, I think this could be really fun to just play. This is only the 3rd person we've come across, but like a game seems to have a lot of character. Also, good morning. How you doing today, Cronin? From those to the low life of a father who happens to be the line cheating low life of an ex-husband, Orlando. Okay.
His address is there on this incomprehensible, illegible letter my kid sent me.
Hi, Ma.
Believe me, I would love to have him get off his sorry butt and...
Oh. Okay, so the core... Oh, the art is good, and it reminds me of Gravity Falls. I also am a huge fan of Gravity Falls. You live in Japan, so it's 9 p.m. That is either good or unfortunate, depending on like how your date was, I guess. Can we look at that letter again?
It was his week with them. No, I'm sorry. It was his and his new girlfriend. And you want to know what the kids say about her? They say she's fun. I'm sure the letter they wrote is all about her. Can't decode it to save my life, though.
I could use the decoder ring if I knew, like, how it actually worked. So this is like Papers, Please? Kind of? Like, where... like, you determine whether or not people get into the city. And,
Kelly probably isn't actually fun. She's probably just younger.
Exactly. She's actually closer.
I didn't know how that was all
than she
about
is mine.
the girlfriend.
And now I've made myself sad.
Okay, so we've interrogated. Let's try the decoder ring. Let's...
I don't know how to tell you this, but there's more to this letter than meets the eye.
Oh.
There's a hidden message written here. It says, "Come, son, mommy, Kelly is Nightmare." Does that make sense to you?
Oh my god! My boys don't know how to spell! But also that thing about Kelly being the worst!
Okay, so we should probably let this person in. I think we're good to do that. Oh my god, my kids don't know how to spell.
Thanks. Don't worry, Polyphemus Orlando Jr. Mama's coming for you.
Good luck.
Good use of the Dakota Ring Guardsman. You didn't judge a book by its cover, and you knew not to stand in the way of a mama bear and her cubs. I'm good at this job.
What in the bloody blazing blasted hell is the hold-up? Why have we stopped, whelp?
Hold on, here. I'm gonna do this. I think if I'm up here, I won't be blocking the art.
Well, sir, the guard...
Silence! Speak when spoken to, or you'll get the whip, whelp.
Yes, sir.
Now, you, child, let me pass. I have important business to attend to. Come on, shake a leg. BS waits for no man.
The B slap was loud. I have it all turned down. If it's too loud, I can lower the game volume.
Bank of the Sprawl.
Ooh, Sprawl. That was something that we needed to look out for. Right? Sprawl. After a 6-month undercover operation of the Sprawl Cavern for the Elderly, a group of sweet Grammies and Grampies were discovered trafficking illegal drugs. Oh, that's what you meant by loud. Like, it sounded like he really whacked them.
What kind of business do you have at the...
I shan't be airing the details of my BS appointment with some nosy little brat tending the gate.
I think this guy might be full of
or you'll get the whip,
BS.
child.
I don't think you're allowed to not tell me what your business is.
Insolence!
But, sir, it's only a deposit.
One more outburst, and it will be back in the cage with you.
Rudeness isn't a crime. Toughen up and let them through.
Rudeness isn't a crime, but the sprawl is not. Let's try one more.
A goblin servant? How distasteful! We are desperately trying to limit the number of goblins we allow into the sprawl. Now, you have my full support in denying these people.
That was a little racist. We're gonna let him in. Yeah, we'll let him in. We'll let him in. Even though he's kind of a dick.
It's about bloody time. Get moving, whelp.
Yes, sir.
Silence! Nobody was talking to you.
All due respect, sir, but you were talking to me.
Don't be impertinent.
Now I wish I denied him. You didn't want to see what Whelp was carrying? I tried to interrogate him. Okay, so, like, well...
Good afternoon. This is Dr. Marquess Beatrix von Matterhorn calling. Who may I ask?
This is Lil.
Nice to meet you, Lil. I need one of you.
Yeah, apparently,
down to the dig
maybe
site
you can
as soon as
interrogate him multiple times. We'll try that in the next one.
Okay, and where exactly? She hung up.
So we have to go to a dig site now?
Why, hello there. I have come to the Sprawl to participate in capitalism. After years on the road as a traveling merchant, I'm finally ready to put down roots. And what better place than the sprawling metropolis of the Sprawl? I just got that. Garby Bunches is the name.
Garby Bunches? Funny name. But that's gotta be made up.
Can't fault you for doing your due diligence. Here's my vendor's license, issued by the
He's right. Everything isn't.
We were supposed to send Malcolm any funny names for payday.
Garby Bunches. Where have I heard that name before? Wait a minute.
Are you related to Garbanzo the Terrible?
Yep, my great-great-great-great-grandpappy Garbanzo.
OMG, tell him I'm a huge fan. I've got so many questions. Like, why did he use an ice cream scoop? How did he dispose of all that mess?
This isn't helpful.
You're not helpful.
So we got paid $10 or 10 gold or whatever they're gonna call it.
I just can't wait to get in the mix and figure out what kind of merchant this... Since I was a boy selling lemonade, when life literally gave me lemons, I've dreamed of maximizing profits and keeping overhead...
Seems like a weird dream for a kid to have.
You couldn't possibly understand, little girl, with your cushy government job. Wait, shouldn't you be in school or off playing or something?
Don't ask.
See, you get it. Once I've set up shop selling, well, whatever I decide to sell, I'll be sure to give you a discount.
I look forward to buying...
So if I click on them again...
I'm not planning to sell lemonade, but I could see a stall for, well, capes and monocles. Really tap into the opera and or vampire market. How about powders and ointments?
Let's try teasing.
I think the only people that would come to your shop would be little...
You have no idea how powerful that demographic is. I would love to corner the little old lady market.
Did you hear that? This guy says he wants to corner a little old lady in the market.
You're truly deranged.
Thank you.
Okay, so that does count as 2. Alright, well, we have to make a decision now. We're gonna let everybody in. There can't be consequences to those actions, right?
Can you smell that?
The trash barge? Yeah, it comes through on the weekends. The smell only lingers for a couple of days.
Not the reek of filth and decay. That's the reek of opportunity. See you around.
Who would have known that a funny name would lead to connecting Jester Malcolm to one of his historical heroes? Good job. Damn. We got paid 20 gold for the shift. Okay. I don't know how to check bags. Like, do you have to interrogate 3 times for that? To the dig site. Oh, is this where we can get some more gems? Ammonia, hydrogen, iodine. Oh, pretty basic stuff. Machines like this are relatively new discovery in the sprawl. We'll notice the words Commander Keen among the inscrutable technological jargon.
Oh my, were you left behind? The last group of school children departed hours ago.
No, you called me. I'm Lil. We spoke on the phone. I was
Of course, Lil, yes. Yes. But no, this is highly irregular. But then again, you'll have to do, for the sake of time. Sake of time. Do you get it?
No.
Trust me, you...
Who are you?
Who are you again?
Dr. Marquess Beatrix von
Marquess?
head
Beatrix
of
von
archaeological research
Okay.
at the Royal Academy. But you can call me B.
Gotcha. And what's so great?
Would you like the long or short version?
I've got
Hit
time.
me with some of that sweet exposition, baby.
This place is known as the dig site.
How creative.
We stand at the site upon which power crystals were first discovered.
The power crystals that I use for the tools in the guard shed?
Those and every other technological marvel of our lifetimes.
Tell me more.
The power crystal was discovered completely by accident. 80 years ago, on this site, an iconic dwarven heavy metal band performed to celebrate the coronation of Princess Desdemona's grandfather, King. At the moment of a particularly rumpus drum solo, the vibrations opened up a chasm, swallowing the entire stage and the musicians, and a few dozen enthusiastic fans. Legend says the band emerged from the chasm adorned in the glowing magical rocks, or what we know as power crystals today.
That must have looked awesome.
Very awesome, but there's more. Whether by fate or the actions of an inebriated mage, the bass player was struck by a lightning bolt, and the crystals in her cape and beard absorbed the electric discharge. Everything that previously relied on magic within a 5-mile radius lit up and was charged for weeks.
Hardcore.
Very hardcore. A massive industry sprung up and developed the multitudes of ways we use power crystals.
This is a lore
which
drop.
ushered in an unprecedented era of prosperity for the Sprawl, making our city-state the world power it is today.
Gotcha. But what does this have to do with me?
I am the preeminent expert in the advanced properties of power crystals, and my research suggests we have barely scratched the surface of what these puppies can do.
Okay, but again, what does this have to do with me?
Lil, I have found how to harness the crystal's power to alter the very fabric of time. May I present the Chronometer 3000? And what I need to know from you is, do you know anyone who would be willing to go on what some might call an adventure?
Push the button. That was probably irresponsible, but...
Wait, what? Where am I?
Good afternoon. This is Dr. Marquess Beatrix von Matterhorn calling. Nice to meet you, Lil. I need one of you gate guards to come down to the dig site as...
What's going on? Don't you... She hung up.
So do we get to do the whole day over?
Why, hello there.
Let me stop you there. Your name is Grabby Blanchers, right? You're a traveling
Ah, I see my reputation precedes me. Kind of.
This is so weird. I swear I already dealt with this guy. I can either do the same thing as I did last time or...
I'm sorry. Are you talking to me?
That's what I'm trying to decide.
Regardless, here's my vendor license issued by the Sprawl.
He's right. Everything is... I need to get this guy processed and get my butt back.
So it's not the whole day, it just did the last person?
I swear I've done this already.
Can you smell that?
I think then you said something about
You got it. See you.
I need to get back to the dig.
Sup, B?
Oh my, were you left behind?
I need you to listen to me. Something very strange.
Oh, Lil from the phone call earlier, of course. Yes. But no, this is...
I already told you no.
My name is Dr. Marquess Beatrix von Matter.
Mological research at the Royalty School for Smart People. You said I can call you Trixie. We've been through...
I'd prefer if you called me B.
And this is the site where power crystals were first discovered and you used... Then you baited me with promises of adventure and pretty much forced me to push the big shiny button on your silly little time machine, and now I'm pretty sure I'm just traveled back through time and I'm kind of freaking out here. Any questions?
Wait, why am I asking you questions? For any of this to be possible, it would require the use of my newly crafted device. Wait, where did it go?
Do you mean this?
My invention!
You gave it to me. Well, not really, but you were gonna give it to me, I think. You were in the middle.
And you were seduced by the glowing red button.
So did we not get the extra 10 for calling? I just realized that. I...
Can you blame me?
Yes, but it is a good button. I'm just proud of myself that your particles weren't immediately dispersed to the furthest reaches of space. That risk becomes much lower once I configure it to your individual life source. At any rate, I think the castle gate is a perfect place to test my prototype, and I need a willing gate. And allow me to track their progress to make sure only the right people are permitted entry to the sprawl. Do you have any questions?
Right people?
Individuals or groups that would improve the daily life of the inhabitants of the sprawl, rather than those who would see harm come to...
Isn't that subjective?
Yes, well, I suppose it is, but recently the kingdom has seen a rise in rebellious factions, envious neighboring nations, not to mention the resentful Mages Guild since the Power Crystal has replaced most household magical applications.
Ooh.
One wrong choice could trigger a domino effect that could lead to the fall of the sprawl.
I get it.
I think I get the idea, Dr. B. I'm ready to go out in the world and use this device properly, and definitely not to win the lottery or to repeatedly watch people trip and fall over and over.
You'd want that?
With all that money, I could pay people to trip and fall over and over again.
Regardless, you'll find you can't use it whenever or wherever you want. It is now calibrated, so it will only allow you to fold space and time when you are inside the guard shed.
That's convenient.
Ah, rats.
Furthermore, by default, the device will automatically allow you to travel back to the start of your guard shift, including your loadout. However, I've hacked it a bit so that you can jump back to a specific point in the turn. Hack is the key word. I have to leave now. There is more science to be done. I will summon you soon, and we will see what else you might be ready for.
No pressure.
You can do this. I'm not kidding.
Maybe I should have mentioned I was only working the gate for one day. It's getting pretty late.
We live at the tavern? Not even like an inn? The tavern? That's unfortunate. You can keep going!
Hey, there she is, my hard-working angel-faced sweetest of the...
You didn't win your gamble.
No, but it wasn't my fault. The other team was just too good. But I didn't lose all my money. We still have left what I didn't bet.
That'll be 15 gold for the...
And now we don't have any left. Hey, Lil, did you take any...
Sorry, nothing to...
Oh, rats.
Rats? Again? I mean...
No, not like that. Oh, well. I'll go call my guy anyways. See if he'll front me the money to bet with.
I kind of wish, like right here, would be a character name. So like when we're talking to people that are new, we could put a name to it immediately.
What happened? Right at the end of my shift, I got this phone call, okay?
Did you remember to lock up the ship?
What? Yes.
And turn off the light?
Yes, I did. Whatever.
You gotta make sure to turn off the...
I remember to turn off the light. Anyways, Dad, I met this professor at the dig site, and she had this time machine, and when then she gave me the time machine to use when I worked the guard shed for you, but it only works at the guard shed, so that was kind of a bummer.
That's great, sweetie. I'm glad you liked covering for me today. But you don't have to make up stories just so you can work another shift.
Wait, no, that's not what's happening.
Anytime you want to be just like Dad,
Her voice,
down at the guard shed,
the main character, Lil, sounds super familiar.
Dad, you're not fully comprehending what I'm trying to tell you.
Hey, Arda, did you hear? Lil's making up cute stories.
Oh, that's so sweet.
I have the power to manipulate time, and I demand to be taken seriously.
Okay, I understand. I can see that you're serious. Seriously adorable. But honestly, Lil, you can cover for me anytime you like.
This isn't how I expected it to go.
Speaking of that, I better call my guy and make a bet on the next game. It's getting late.
Vengeful!
You'll woo the day you didn't believe in my powers of space and time.
All we can see is how cute you are, sweets.
As cute as her mother.
Whatever. Good night, Dad.
I don't need love.
That's not what I hear. This ain't the nicest place in town, but there's always a warm fire going. Oh, we can get the jukebox fixed. We can't speak to the other sister?
Whew, I'm pooped.
Okay. I wonder if we'll start seeing faces of people we let in at the tavern then. On her way to the bar, Mrs. Abernathy accidentally walked into 2 more tutorials, causing her to be late to make a bet. That Princess Aaron is safe for now. That's great. Tyronius gave his keynote speech at the Festival of Magical Freedoms and inspired most of the crowd. The divide between magical and non-magical beings grew a little more that night. That sucks. He's indebted to the Councilwoman Ash for an influence facilitating the smooth admittance into the sprawl. Like, the divide grew? That's not good. After Denise picked up her kids, she moved them safely out of view, but not earshot, and gave Klee a piece of her mind. Polyphemus and Orlando Jr. learned a handful of new words that day, but some they already knew. Here's what I'm worried about. Grumpkin. Turns out that Mr. Meany's sizable deposit was illegal blood gold. This bit of business allowed him to ramp up production at his legal blood gold mines. Damn. Found a vacant plot of land in the alley behind the twisted... Oh! Emporium of Wonders! We have a new shop that we can potentially buy stuff from? I ain't upset about it.
Good morning. You're listening to The Morning Crawl, the #1 morning show in the sprawl. I'm your host, Dodger, joined as always by my co-host, The Ham, who I will remind you is a live pig.
Okay.
Let's jump right in and get your morning started and muse over the news. It was just announced that the heir to the throne, Princess Desdemona, has come of age and will be taking a suitor.
How nice.
No, I don't think Desdemona wants a pig as a husband, The Ham. But then again, neither did my ex-wife.
Heyo!
With multiple suitors making their way into the city, expect backups and delays across all major routes. Now let's get to the music. You're listening to The Morning Crawl here.
I liked it better when it was Dodger and the Cluck, but I guess it was too hard to keep training that chicken.
One-Eyed Heart, an angsty band for tweens and teens. Oh, tweens and tweens at heart. Okay. Well, I misread that.
I think I should find my dad. Good thing I always sleep in my...
The official crest of the sprawl and the royal family.
A note?
Dear Lil, please come down to the guard shed as soon as you can. Love, Dad.
Maybe he wants me to work a shift for him again. Or maybe he forgot to put on underwear. Well, there's a 50-50 chance I'll get to use the chronometer 3000.
And finally, the aforementioned grading pending review will be transferable to a more viable, which is, needless to say, a more economical contrivance for evaluation.
Many questions.
Hey, Dad, I got your note. What's going on?
I have no idea.
Due to the Bank of the Sprawl being burned to the ground as a result of your actions, any guardsman who does not receive an above 2-star rating at the end of any given shift will lose their job.
Oh no.
But I need my job for gambling.
I'll pretend I didn't just hear that.
You and I both know my dad has a tendency to half-ass his way through life. Tell me why he needs to whole-ass it all of a sudden and strive for anything.
Why, I'm glad you asked. I've been authorized to award above-average job performance with cash bonuses.
You mean if we get more 4-star results, we'll make more money?
You're as quick as your father. Before I go, here are the allotted...
We got 3 crystals!
And with that, I'm off to tell all the other gate guards about these new rules. Well, all of them except Randy. He's been terminated.
I thought Randy retired after 35 years or whatever.
Riot.
Which is exactly what his poor judgment led to. Wish me luck.
Excuse me.
Jeez. Randy was just 3 payments away from paying off his new catapult.
Sounds like you need to start doing your job better.
More like you need to start doing my job better.
No, that's not exactly what I meant. You don't just get to leave me here.
No Goblin Ball match today. I received a cryptic letter this morning saying they need me on palace duty, and they specifically referenced that you need to cover for me again. Looks like you're not the only one
That's
who wants you to work
suspicious.
the gate today.
Again, not what I meant.
It's not all bad news. I scored these off-brand discount crystals from my bookie Fredo as a gift for being his best client.
Now, is that an actual reference to the Fredo and the Godfather, where, like, this isn't
But he mentioned
good,
that they might
or
only work some of the time.
like...
Dad, you really need
Okay.
to talk to somebody about your game.
I love you too, Lil. And with that, I'm off.
No pressure.
That's my girl.
Okay. The Royal Writ! Malcolm, rather than repairing the dungeon, which is falling apart, leading to the escape of several arsonists, I'm having the jail cells painted instead. Give me a call when the fellow gets here. Malcolm, rather than repairing the dungeon, which is falling apart, leading to the escape of several arsonists, I'm having the jail cells painted. So call Malcolm when the painter arrives? Expect the imminent arrival of 2 envoys vying for the alliance with the Sprawl. That's 2 envoys. Not 1, not 3, but 2. 4 is right out. Take this opportunity for cultural exchange and learn as much as you can. Rarely get them talking. The Duchess of Scarborough's award-winning feline companion, Sprankles, shall be arriving in its miniature royal carriage this week. As always, treat any non-human visitor, goblin, gnome, ogre, etc. with extra scrutiny. Remember, if you see something, say something. By royal decree. Again, that's kind of racist. Like, I think, loading the decoder ring, truth spray, and X-ray might be best. I don't really know what the bullwhip is for. And we'll put something in the metal detector as well. They're supposed to carry over, right? So I'm fine with loading one and everything.
Hello, ma'am. The name is Seamus McGoblin. I've been requested. Just have my supplies here with me. No.
You have paint with you. Are you like a...
Me? An artist? No, ma'am. I have a real job. I'm a painter. I paint things like walls and doors. An artist.
You may laugh, but I'm sure that you're an artist at heart.
I'll have to tell Mrs. McGoblin that. She'll never believe she's been married to an artist all these years. If I'm being honest, I'm not sure what I'm being asked to paint. A note was left at my shop.
I would. I got some work for you to do. Come to the Sprawl at 2:30. There are 2 ways to get you to paint your stuffs, one legit and the other in cuffs. The little girl will guide you your way so that you can earn your portion of official Sprawl currency. Okay, Malcolm.
Mysterious letters are way more common these days, and I have a feeling...
I didn't want to say, but you are indeed...
For my age, I'm not.
How old are you?
I'm 12.
You still seem pretty little.
Got a lot of hair.
Well, it's about time he showed up. Send him to my office toot sweet and I'll set him to work. No more doom and gloom down here in my office. What's that? Yes, I insist the horse get into the water. This is water polo after all.
We knew there was a painter coming, so like this should be good.
Many thanks. Say,
I am a red person.
I like red, I guess.
then I shall paint whatever it is I'm painting red in your honor. Thank you again.
Thank you. Does this game have achievements? I don't even know. I was just curious out of nowhere, like, hey. It does. And it looks like there are... nine levels. No, there's a level 11 one. I don't know. I think we're good. You let him in to do his job. What do you want, a parade? Yeah.
Hear ye, hear ye. I have come to announce to the princess a proposal of marriage from my lord and master, Prince Phineas Pomp, heir to the throne of Petrard. Prince Phineas, son of King Phineas and Queen Buttermilk, who was daughter of King Thranduil, son of Queen Amelia, daughter
Rude.
of King Rupert, son of Queen Talia, daughter of King Salvatore.
That was rude.
Son of Queen
I saw the
daughter of
notification
King
pop up out of the corner of my eye before it
son
played.
Of Queen Rebecca, daughter of King Timothy, son of Queen Sarsaparilla, daughter of King Finbar. Son of Queen Anne, daughter of King Remus, son of Queen Turtledove. who was daughter of King Fangil,
Still going,
son
huh?
of Queen Amelia, daughter of King Rupert, son of Queen Talia, daughter of King Salvatore, son of Queen Farabelle, daughter of King Algernon, son of Queen Rebecca, daughter of King Timothy, son of Queen
Morning, Jake.
Sarsaparilla, daughter of King Finbar, son of Queen
We're still
Anne,
going, okay.
daughter of King Remus, son of Queen Turtledove, who was daughter of King
We are
Fangil,
still okay.
son of Queen Amelia, daughter of King Rupert.
It's actually
son
looping.
of-
It's actually looping.
who was daughter
Oh,
of
there's. I got it.
Thank you. Wow. Okay, I think I got it.
I didn't see the button come up. All right. So when it came to the suitors, I don't think this is an envoy for the Alliance. I think this is just a suitor.
Prince Phineas himself will arrive in the sprawl after a ceremonial visit to the royal sulfur mines of Petrard.
Oh, hey, proud of you. Welcome to the elite group of people who have done that.
The prince will be christening the newest of our sulfuric...
I can finally say that you're as good as I am.
Over the front door.
By smashing over the front door. I'm gonna tease
I
him.
guess you weren't important enough to go to the big
Duel me?
party,
No.
huh?
As a matter of fact, the prince assured me it was much more important that I travel all the way here to announce...
And you bought that?
I did until... An alliance between the great kingdom of Petrard and the Sprawl would benefit both sides mightily.
So this is an alliance thing?
The petrol and gunpowder our sulfur mines produce, combined with the technological advancements that your power crystals provide, would create a union that would make our two kingdoms the end.
I guess a wedding would bring our two kingdoms closer together.
Undoubtedly. Vows made in wedlock are never broken. Well, in royal weddings anyway. Damn you, Marjorie.
Is Marjorie your ex?
My ex-wife, yes.
Poor man. Fuck Marjorie. Let's see. When it came to the envoys, there's only gonna be 2, right? We'll ask one more thing.
And now, in celebration of the beginning of this new chapter of prosperity between the kingdoms of Petrard and the Sprawl, I shall play you an original composition of my own on the Petrardian greeting bugle. If music be the food of love, then you know what to do and to.
I'm gonna tease him for that.
You're really very bad at that.
You simply don't appreciate the nuance of the Petrardian greeting bugle.
Alright, we'll let him in.
Onward to announce the eventual arrival of Prince Phineas Pomp, heir to the throne of Petrard and future husband to Princess Desdemona. Incidentally, I believe there is a representative of the Marvarg Empire behind. If you refuse her entry, I will give you much gold tonight.
Ooh.
I will meet you at the tavern after your shift. Remember, do not let in the Marvarg delegate.
So, it kind of depends, right? Like, if the Marvarg delegate is actually offering something of value to the kingdom, Like, it sounds like they are gonna like give us like a military powerhouse.
I would like to enter this bustling metropolis with the desire to purchase a hat. I have lost my previous hat and I require a replacement.
Why come all this way to buy a hat? Surely they have hats where you're from.
They do, yes. But they do not match the standards of my previous hat. I was known well as one who adorned a hat of the highest
Maybe you haven't looked hard enough?
I promise, child, I have searched high and low for the perfect hat. This sprawl is my last hope.
Let's use a chew spray on him.
The hat, she was too much. Too fantastic for one man to wear. I couldn't handle the pressure of adorning such a prestigious piece of headwear. I did not lose that fantastic hat, I threw it away. But what should have been my salvation was the greatest mistake of my life. And now, I must find a new hat of equal, if greater worth.
He legitimately just wants a hat.
I can only imagine the weight that comes with wearing such a fantastic...
Heavy is the head, as they say.
This old hat of yours must have been...
Oh, it was. It was the most fantastic hat you had ever seen.
This kid probably has a heavy ass head. Yeah, that's a lot of hair.
What does that mean?
Mr. Fantastic Hat.
Ooh, what's a name? I trust you.
That's a very fitting name.
Alas, it was. My good name must be restored.
You know what, bud? Go get your hat.
I hope you find your hat, Mr. Fantastico.
Thank you, child. The next time you see me, you will say to yourself, "Wow, has that guy got a fantastic new hat?"
I hope he's right.
I have no doubt in my mind.
To find the address of his dreams. That was a 4-star, baby! Oh.
I come with a message for Princess Desdemona of the Sprawl, from Praetor Kargan of the Marvag Empire. The Praetor bid me say directly to the princess, Egtag Maya Kora una Guahatag. Grant me access to deliver this message personally, and I shall recite the Praetor's words to the princess with honor. Hail, Praetor Gargan! Kapla!
Kapla! So, I jokingly said that, like, we'd have military might. The other ones, since they mentioned gunpowder and everything. I feel like this kingdom might also have some military prowess.
I killed 19 other mighty adversaries for the honor of delivering this message to your prince.
Jesus Christ! I killed 19 people for the honor of delivering this message. What the fuck?
No, please. You keep it.
But then how will you know I am worthy of delivering the words of the...
You know what? I'll take your...
Curious. Very...
Do we let her in, or do we take the bribe and keep her out? That's the question. We could try X-raying. I don't know what the bullwhip does. I'm gonna be honest. Like, 1 second. I'm gonna figure out, because I don't want to like use a weapon on someone, and then it's like I don't want to fucking whip a... Holy crap, like... 1 second. I'm on the wiki, and it's running as slow as it possibly could. Wiki doesn't even have a thing on it. Are you kidding me? Let the lesbians in. They gotta be progressive. Yes, but also, I gotta be greedy. What do you mean my stream is on life support? Is it dying? It's probably because this website, while loading the page, had to put a tiny rotating 3D GIF. I don't understand why they decided to do that. There's legitimately a skull in there. 2 swords.
Holy haha! You are impressed by my ceremonial weapons. Each of these weapons have drank their fill of blood in ceremonial combat, or of the blood of those who try to remove them from me.
Mm-hmm. Posture check me, motherfucker. Fine. Do we take the swords and let them in? I feel like we might get stabbed if we try to take them. Let's confiscate.
Did I stutter? The haha! You are indeed brave, little.
Whoa, I didn't think this was that kind of game.
That's hilarious. And B, I'm testing the game. That's one thing. And also, like the Capella that she said actually like killed me is 100% the message she was sending to the princess. So fuck you.
I come with a mess.
Watch.
The Praetor bid me say directly, grant me access to the... Hail Praetor Gargan. Kapla!
Look, that is 100%. What? I don't know what you're talking about.
You do not think me worthy to speak the Praetor's words to the prince? You shall be known as an enemy to the Marvag, and Praetor Kargan will learn the disrespect you have shown me.
But, on the other hand, the other envoys are going to sweeten the deal for you, so worth it? Yes.
Whoa there, Lucy. Hello and salutations to you, most honorable guardian of the free peoples of the Sprawl. I am the envoy of the gallant Sir Beverly, a knight of some minor renown, which is also me. I have received a very special
You're an
invitation
envoy of
from Her
yourself?
Majesty, Princess Desdemona, as she turns her royal eye to finding a suitor. If there's nothing else, I will be... When word reached me that Princess Desdemona was going to be entertaining potential suitors, I knew my days of jousting and dragon slaying were behind me.
Lucy got not a fucking brain cell left.
I I saddled up my faithful steed, Lucy, and rode hard across the realm. For thrice 3 days we rode, stopping only to
She's
aid
got that
those in
one brain
distress
cell
and
that just
relieve
said,
ourselves.
breathe. Remember to breathe. Remember to breathe. Okay, we're walking forward now. Breathe, damn it, breathe!
Now, we are here to exclaim our dearest devotion to the beautiful princess, the
It sounds like you really love the princess.
Do I ever? I have endured many hardships to stand before you today, but it will all be made worthwhile when I stand before Her Majesty.
So romancy. Gross, but good for you.
This one's done. Technically, I think that one's done. Sprinkles hasn't showed up yet.
Have you ever met Princess Desdemona?
Alack a day, I have not. 'Tis but a glimpse of her I have yet beheld, but that image has drawn me here like a moth to a forest. And, though it is true I have never known the caress of a lover, the thought of it fills my loins to bursting. Steady on, Lucy. I was only speaking metaphorically.
Must have been one hell of a glint.
Believe me, it was.
I wouldn't tell her the whole never known the caress of a lover part, though.
Duly noted. All right, it's true. I'm not the gallant Sir Beverly, knight of some minor renown.
The ad break's over, though. Go finish Elden Ring and switch to Fallout. Alright. Have fun.
I'm just an envoy to plain Beverly, late-night custodian of the Goblin Ball Stadium. I've been watching the princess launch the ceremonial first slingshot at Goblin Ball matches for years now. My heart has been hers ever since that day. Please let me in. I must see her and let her know how I feel before...
I suppose it's sweet that you want to at least...
If you must be regretful, regret what you didn't do, not what you did.
That's beautiful. Who wrote...
Why, the former poet laureate of the Sprawl, Mark Goblin Twain.
Yeah, we'll let him in.
You won't regret this, my new, dare I say it, best friend?
Don't say it.
A newly made best
No.
friend and a chance for true love. Could this day... Adieu, adieu. Parting makes me really sad, and so I will say adieu this one more time. Adieu!
After two legitimate envoys of the third faker probably should have been kept out of the kingdom, but on the plus side, you didn't stand in the way of true love. Hey, I didn't let one of those envoys in, so technically that's the second envoy.
Hey kid, are you Lil?
Who's asking?
Show a bit of respect. If you see her, tell her I got a
Mysterious, you say? Fine, you've got me.
I'm not authorized to know.
That is Does this mysterious letter have anything to do with the one my dad Hamish got?
Your dad is Hamish? What a good guy. Did you hear about Randy?
Only 3 payments away on that catapult.
Yeah, it's a real shame. Anyways, just take the note. I gotta get back.
That looks like it's from the Jester.
See you around, kid.
Little little girl, stand at the gates making choices I cannot wait. If you've got a taste of madness and wish to circumvent great sadness, come and meet me after dark. Together we make our stamp on the world. And
Nothing weird or creepy. Where's that music coming from? What is happening?
Good afternoon, I've traveled from afar.
Suddenly we're in a fucking musical.
Wished upon a star. Inside this castle lies my fate. Perhaps I'll even get a date. To my old life I sing au revoir.
Fucking bell out here.
It's Lil, and you need a good reason to be let in. But so far, I'm not optimistic.
You're way too fucking chipper.
Do you have any idea or anything?
I assure you that my heart is true. Must this be a whole to-do? Inside these walls, my destiny awaits.
You just got a little red shit there?
Like if you weren't singing, we could
So does your
move the plot along
sleeves?
faster.
And your collar? Bitch, you're covered in blood!
I'm just so thrilled to finally be here in the sprawl. The people, the culture, the food, the hundreds of dark alleyways that could just swallow a person up.
You see, it's shit like that!
I have to say, I'm losing patience, Lil. At first you seemed so innocent, but still, I have a hunger driving me.
You got blood on your hands, too! Like...
My dark destiny, I will
Look at this shit. She's covered in blood. What the?
That took a dark turn.
Let's try using the whip. Let's see what that does. No? That didn't count as a turn, though. What else do we have?
Okay, Lil. Now that we're real bosom friends, I guess I can open up to you.
Bosom friends?
Can you just tell me and not sing it?
Nope.
She's insane!
I guess that it's all so true. Why I ventured here to you is that I am a thief.
So you admit it?
And also I should claim that I likely bear the blame for forging checks and larceny.
Oh?
Smuggling drugs and piracy.
Oh!
Setting many fires and causing grief. So
Arsony.
much grief.
Oh my god! Just because you're singing it doesn't make any of that remotely okay.
Yeah, bitch, you're not getting in, but I want to hear one more round.
I may have a large sum of gold that I brought with me to start my new life in the big city. You can forget a few things that I just sang at you. I'll give you 50 gold coins. Can you imagine? Think about how many musicals you could go see with 50 gold coins.
Probably quite a few.
But I'll only give it to you if you let me in right now. 50 gold coins! Oh, fiddlesticks.
Yeah, bitch, bye!
I see now that you aren't my friend. My time here is about to end. You haven't seen
Got a good voice.
the last of me.
I'm pushing like the emergency button behind the under the counter. Just I need that like arrest lever to be working. You correctly identified a homicidal maniac and turned her away. With the right tool, there may have been more to find. Yeah, I used the truth perfume already, though. Level 2 score. We got above a 2-star. That's not bad. The perfect loadout. A bit of luck or some combination. Yeah, these two really held me back. The hat guy I just didn't trust. I should have. Oh, that's right. We have to go to the dungeon. Go see the fool. Is it going to be painted red? Every castle needs a creepy dungeon, right? Ideal for prisoners who only have one arm. Having not seen a bathroom, you become horrified at the realization what that bucket is for.
Is this the right place?
It is. I mean, enter if you dare.
I dare! Slides up. Was not expecting that.
Oh, you dared. Hello. Welcome to my lair of chaos.
Hi!
It looks like a bedroom.
This man is sitting on a chair with spikes.
It is his damn bedroom.
Another bullwhip up here. The hang in there poster. That's a... He used to have a mullet, guys. We can't trust him.
It can be two things. I'm a minimalist.
So, this is the little guardsman we've been talking about. Wait, you are, right?
I can't imagine why I wouldn't be.
Good news, little girl. You're going to be working the gate for the foreseeable future.
Oh.
What? That's not good news.
Leg lamp, nice reference.
I hardly have a grasp on what I'm doing, and I'm barely tall enough to see over the desk.
I see. Then you're free to go.
Keep it together, Mal. Listen, little girl, we have eyes and ears all over the city, but the gates have always been a blind spot for me.
Why?
The point is, the safety and security of the sprawl must be preserved and protected, and you might be positioned to help maintain the balance. Do you understand our meaning?
Not quite.
Going forward, we want you to enact our wishes and whims when deciding who should enter.
What if I refuse? You can't make me do anything I don't want to do. I'm 12 years old.
Valid point.
Damn it, you've got us there. But how about we leave it up to chance? Guess which hand is holding the colored ball, and we'll forget about the whole thing. But if you guess it correctly, you agree to do our bidding no matter how nefarious or unreasonable.
Do I even have a choice?
Yes, you choose which hand.
Not the brightest one, is she?
Oh, we can say it's one of them instead. If I had to guess, I'd say Lady Ash, since she's the one who seems to be the mastermind.
Malcolm is left-handed, I think.
His right hand. Pick his right hand, you can't go wrong when you pick right.
Well, this hand is straight up open, and that'd be his left. So I'm gonna say it's his right. That's bullshit.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was the wrong choice.
His hand was
what
open.
I should have chosen was my foot.
But you said it would be in your hand.
And what is the foot if not the hand of the leg? You lost fair and square.
I disagree.
But...
Oh, and don't worry about your father. We're each quite capable at finding ways to keep him busy.
But...
That concludes this briefing. We suggest you go back home.
It's called being...
Keep an eye out for our directives in your daily guardsman writ. I trust you won't.
Goodbye!
Why did you turn off the light? She obviously knows we're still here.
She wouldn't have known that if you didn't start.
I should have brought another drink.
They say nothing as if they're not there. But they are here. No other places we can go? I like the soundtrack to this game. Been good so far.
Boy, what a day. Hey, Arda, pour me a cold one, will ya?
Make that 2, Arda. Hey, wait a minute. You're too young to be drinking cold ones. Make hers a milk, please, Art.
Can it at least be cold?
That depends. How did work go today?
Did better than a 2-star rating, I can tell you that. How was... What were you doing again?
The bidding of the 3 royal advisors.
Do you think it's normal that the big names and faces of this city are using us for their own personal and political...
After today, I don't know what's normal anymore.
Okay. Oh my god, he has a hat!
This hat, it is not as fantastic as my previous hat.
It's broken. If you can find someone to fix...
Aha! There she... I trust you refused entry to the envoy. If you did, I have the girl.
I kept them out.
I sure did. Kicked their ass.
Incredible bravery in the...
Oh, you know, all in a day's work. What kind of gold are we talking about?
I have here 20 pieces of gold. Fair is fair. Take them. They are yours, and with many thanks from Prince Phineas Pomp, heir to the son of King Phineas.
Just the gold.
Oh, yeah.
We're getting paid! That's just an... can we actually leave? Well, if it isn't our friend. Got an ocarina.
Welcome to Garby Bunches and Emporium of Wonder. You're my very first customer.
Some crystals. The dude's shield we let in?
I was actually inspired by watching you alternately help and hinder folks at the gate yesterday. And I thought, Garby, there must be an industry of enterprising individuals supporting the guards. And when I looked around, there wasn't. So I met a mage who's got a magic crystal hookup. And now I'm selling guardsman tool power-ups.
Oh
if
shit!
You've got the cash, I can sell you extra power crystals. Both the good kind and the cheap roll the dice and see what happens kind. It's pricey, but the more crystals you can load into those bad boys. Finally, if you need cash, you can sell me anything.
So we can unlock more. I think having another truth spray would be good. Do we... They work 35% of the time? Every time. That could not be safe. Look and fall into the sewers. Okay, so we now have a store. I wish it was on the overall map so we could just go there instead of having to come in. But I guess coming in allows us to talk to people we've let in.
Hey, we have extra of the daily special today. Eggs and oil and lemon. Do you and your dad want it?
No, we're not gonna take it.
That Malcolm is a madman, but at least he pays well. And with you working the guard shed, I'm pulling in 2 salaries.
Maybe one day you can cover...
I'll never cover for you.
I think I've done everything I need to do. Quiet, you.
Hit the hay. Let's go to day 3, baby. Or level 3. Seamus McGoblin did a commendable job painting the dungeon walls. Although humble, he is really quite skilled. He never let a drop hit the floor, and he did all the edges without using tape. Really high quality work. It brought a much needed breath of life into the room where people wait for execution. Seamus went home with his hard-earned paycheck in one hand and a bouquet of flowers for his wife in the other. He put his 6 goblin children to bed, swept his wife off her feet, and took her to their room. Their 7th child, Becky McGoblin, is due sometime in the spring. I'm happy for him. The Petrodarian envoy presented himself at court, which began okay, and out of sheer politeness, Princess Desdemona acknowledged his bugle. He proceeded to toot his own horn, which rapidly diminished the favor he had curried, and all the attendants left with a bad taste in their mouths and ringing in their ears. That night, lying in his bed in the chambers provided for visiting dignitaries, he felt smug that he had managed to successfully slow down the competition by bribing a guardsman. He thought to himself, maybe I missed my calling as a spy, but quickly rethought it as he considered the life expectancy of a Petrardian. Oh my god, that's a terrible word. Agent. Signor Capello Fantastico entered the sprawl and began his quest for the perfect hat. He ventured to every store that sold headgear in the sprawl. Henry's Hats, Linda's Lids, Homer's Haberdashery, and Chapeau Shack. Mind your millinery. Oh, there's more. Hats, all caps, and even Yiddle's Yarmulke yurt. None of them had the type of hat he was searching for. But rest assured, Signor Capello Fantastico will not relent until the top of his head is restored to his former glory. The envoy returned to the Praetor and conveyed that she had not completed her mission due to the meddling of a small human girl at the gate of the sprawl. Disappointed and inconvenienced, the Praetor immediately stabbed the envoy through the heart, which made both of them feel a little better. The envoy's ability to stay standing despite the stab wound would only increase her stature among them. Oh my god. Intoxicated by the alluring hope of the possibility of love, went straight to the castle to meet the princess. Unfortunately, the gate guards there aren't as easily swayed as you are, and they proceeded to bully him ruthlessly. Even his horse got in on the action. Beverly then left of his own accord. While the guards were distracted, the disgruntled chambermaid escaped with a full set of fine silver from the palace. Oh my. Chloe was picked up by patrol outside the city limits, having set fire to a hen house with their blowtorch, which spread to a number of surrounding houses, costing the treasury, reducing the students' food. So if we let her in, would the food supply not have gone down? That sucks.
It's news in the morning with me, your news anchor, Manuel Mentiroso. Breaking news. The chosen suitors for our beloved and newly available Princess Desdemona will be arriving today in the sprawl. Be on the lookout for royal carriages, entourages, and attitudes.
Ooh.
Breaking news. The Duchess of Scarborough's prized pet cat, Sprankles, has passed away at the age of 43.
No!
A representative from the Small Rodent and Budgie Coalition shared their condolences, then immediately scampered around without reserve. Breaking news. The Sprawl will be host to a Goblin Ball match today between our Sprawl Brawlers and the opposing Caladar Lightning at the Goblin Ball. Breaking news. That was my last piece of breaking
news. Oh, okay. That was the last piece, guys. None of this is new.
Oh look, another note.
I'm offering an errand for Stryker today. Apparently she needs me to time how long it takes to run around the entire circumference of the sprawl. Ooh.
You didn't tell me which team to bet on, but my chances can't be any.
I'm gonna bet on the Lightning. You can't stop me. The Royal Ritz! Expect the arrival of Crown Prince Phineas of Petrarca and Praetor Cargan from the Marvog Empire. Don't let your guard down, but do not delay them unnecessarily. Ash.
Yes, it is I, little one, heir to the throne of Petra. Please, no need to bow or genuflect. No need to have... For though I am a crowned prince of the realm, I am a humble man, one of the people.
Sup, dude?
You'll be glad to know that the opening ceremonies of our newest royal sulfur mine were a complete success. Only 4 deaths, which is far fewer than the last.
Oh, good.
No matter,
Improvement.
we look forward in Petrard. No sense crying over spilt... well, there it is.
I'm glad things went well. Jeez, 4...
Yes, tragic. Avoidable, but still. Luckily, it wasn't anyone important. A few unskilled laborers and 1 server. Could have been much, much worse.
So you're kind of a dick, huh?
I've heard tell that the barbaric warmonger Praetor Kargan is my chief... Can't even find decent competition these days. The Marvarg are a loathsome bunch of butchers. Bump into someone in the checkout line, trial by combat. Accidentally sneeze on a sacred heirloom, trial by combat. Worst vacation of my life.
I've never been anywhere in the Marvalg Empire, but it does sound pretty brutal from what...
Oh, never go, my dear. Nothing in Marvarg you can't find bigger, better, and shinier in Petrard.
My nose is whistling now. Alright, we'll just let him in. We definitely should keep photos of people that are coming. Like, that is something we...
And with that, it is off to face the princess and destiny. Before I...
No.
Is it that you don't have the money, or that you don't want to lend it?
Don't have it.
Not terribly surprising, a lower-class working type. Besides, look at this dump. Never mind, I'll find someone a bit more well-heeled.
Fuck you! But you didn't spot him. Yeah, no, of course I didn't fucking spot him. Handyman.
Good day. I traveled up here with the convoy what was bringing Prince Phineas to the sprawl. I'm not staying long. Just need a place for tonight before I head back to... I was hired to come along with the convoy in case anything broke down on the way, in case repairs were needed on any of the equipment. The prince doesn't exactly travel light. 3 carriages of wardrobe changes alone. To be honest, I don't get to the sprawl often. Too many mages around these parts for my liking.
You don't care for mages, eh?
Most Petrardians share the attitude that you should be able to explain the hows, whys, and wherefores of the world. Mages and their ilk don't subscribe to such things. That toolkit was handed down to me by my great aunt Gildy, one of the finest restorers of beauty this world has ever known. A kit like this in the right hands. I'm not fixing to fix anything tonight. Anyway, I'll pick those up when I come by tomorrow. If I could have afforded to stay home, I would have. But they made me...
Was it a threat? A horse's head in your bed?
There's the reference.
Nope, just a big heaping pile of money. The king and queen are desperate for the prince to secure the hand of... The future prosperity of Petrard depends on it. To be frank, the whole kingdom is flat broke. This is their only chance.
I guess that explains the big deal everyone's making out of this whole let's marry the princess. Shouldn't she have some kind of...
Now that is something serious.
We'll let him in. We confiscated what he might have been smuggling. So we're like, well...
I thank you for this respite for the evening. I'm certainly glad I don't have to head all the way back to Petrard tonight. By the way, do you know...
No better place than the Twisted Sisters Tavern. Not a classic beauty, but...
My kind of establishment.
You know what? Let's rewind. He could have fixed the jukebox. I didn't even think about that.
Good day. I'm not staying. I was hired to come along. The prince.
I'm sure they were glad to...
I don't know if I wouldn't spend them. If I could have afforded to stay.
Was it a threat?
Nope, just the...
I guess that... Shouldn't...
Now...
Okay, and then here's the dialogue we haven't
If you
heard.
happen to have anything that's broken down and needs a good once-over, I'm capable of working more magic with these...
As a matter of fact, the jukebox at the Twisted Sisters...
Oddly enough, fixing Fritzy jukeboxes is my specialty. I'll go there straight away and you'll be...
I don't understand what any of that meant, but great.
Hey, Nani. Letting them in!
I thank you for this respite for the evening. I'm certain... By the way...
No better...
My kind...
There we go. I like that outcome better.
Sprinkles!
Oh, boo-hoo-hoo.
Wait.
I don't believe you.
We are returning from the funeral.
Oh, no!
The service was held in the Duchy of Scarborough, but the, remains are being interred at St. Euphigenia's.
Sprinkles loved visiting her friends at St. Euphigenia's.
Euphigenia.
Why is Spring...
Oh, no!
Why is... You know who.
We do not have a pet cemetery suitable for such...
What exactly is it?
It is a parcel of land under the purview of a duke or duchess. Scarborough is the...
Present?
And it is a far nice...
Calendar.
Those don't look like remains. Hello.
What's this then?
That's dust.
Of course it is. There's a corpse in there after.
No, pixie dust. It's an illegal narcotic used by layabouts and no-goodniks.
No-goodniks.
What on earth is it doing inside Sprankles?
I confess,
I was approached by a weird guy who tricked me into smuggling illegal pixie dust into the sprawl for him. I plead guilty, Your Honor, on the grounds of
I'm not a judge.
Oh.
But I'll leave it to the courts to deal with this. The rest of you, pack up your dead cat.
That auto did it. It was like, nope, you found it.
All right, have fun burying.
We shall.
Sprankles will be so happy at St. Euphogenias. I just know it.
Euphogenias!
And that's how you x-ray your way to success.
You did a sting! You foiled the drug smuggler, bringing narcotic straight pixie dust into the sprawl inside of a cousin of a dead cat. What a weird day. Good job. Jolly good, damn good, jolly good job.
Phew, I made it. Listen, I gotta get in there. The whole team came through a while ago and the game...
And you are...
You're kidding, right? Come on, I'm Saruna Goodfoot, the Star Troll Goblin Ball player for the Caladar...
Oh, I can be so crooked! I can be so crooked! I can kick them out and then vote on our team! Oh no!
I don't have time for games right now. Come on, the big Goblin Ball game starts in 30 minutes! My stupid person...
Is it really your personal driver's fault? Or is it that you have a heart...
You sound just like my psychiatrist.
Personal driver? Psychiatrist? Huh, is there...
I don't have time to talk to you all... Can we move this along? I'm the starting thrower and the team needs... They're such a horrible team. I bet we could win even without my lucky second sweatband.
What lucky second?
This lucky second. Thanks. I'll definitely need this. You know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, it's not because of some silly sweatband that I'm good at Goblin Ball. It's because you can have it. I don't think...
It's probably worth something. Who am I to say that I shouldn't let a sportsman in?
Thanks. Now to wipe the floor with those when you hear the crowd cheering my name...
Well, duh.
You fucking stupid.
Greetings! I am Praetor Kargan of the Marva.
No, you're
Should
not.
I come by this gate to announce my arrival? I demand you let me pass immediately. Why do you pester me with questions?
Just a few more routine...
Please hurry, I do not...
Shall we do this?
I must resist the urge to... Need to focus. I am Praetor Kargan. And not some copycat looking to get into the city and use Praetor's likeness to... Phew, I did it.
Your envoy said you had a message for the princess?
My message? Oh, it's Iki Bok Choi Flanagan Mok Tok. It means together we shall be married.
That's beautiful.
Thank you. Quap.
How long did it take you to learn?
Not that long. It wasn't hard to learn Marvalgian. I mean, this...
Nope!
But I am the president!
What on earth are you doing? Since when are you exercising independent thought? I don't care what your opinion of them is. If they're the real Praetor Kargan, then...
You've made a powerful enemy.
Such a fake routine. And here's the real one. Yep.
Little warrior, I am weary after a long journey, and I am not you. Let me pass on my way. I must rest before I meet your...
This seems more legit. This may seem like a strange request, but would you...
You mean Kapla?
That's the one.
I would hope that my stunning war cry is sufficient to be...
It is! Goodbye!
And thus I truly begin my quest to marry Princess Desdemona.
Best of
and
luck
bring
to
a
you.
Generation of... You, little warrior, will have a footnote in history for this encounter.
Just boom. Full credit. Damn. So should I have spotted him the 5? Would that have gotten me the full? We can go right to Garby's shop. Okay. Skate, you're... Look at that fantastic hat.
This hat, it is not as fantastic. This hat.
Concessions, come and get them. We got it all. T-shirts, hats, food, drink.
Did you say illegal?
I sure did.
I'm 12.
Hey, it's illegal anyways. What's the difference? You want to bet on who's gonna...
I can't be any worse at this than my dad.
Here are the teams that play, kiddo. They're not the best team in the game, but they got a real ringer playing for them. Saruna Goodfoot. Boy, when she get... How much you look...
I forget how much the dad gave us. Was it 30?
All right, kid. Yep.
Hello. Thank you for coming to my booth today. I'm here taking a poll on what the new name...
What's wrong with the Goblin Balls?
It's a little on the nose. The owners want a little more pizzazz in the title, and you don't get pizzazz without taking polls, or poll-zazz as I...
Actually, I've really got...
Great. What one word...
Exciting!
Perfect. And the stadium?
Colosseum!
And finally...
Sports!
This is super. Your input will be...
Let's watch some
Hell yeah!
After one of the most chaotic third quarters I've ever seen, complete with the rare capture of the Golden Mongoose, this is... But look, Kaladar's star player Saruna Goodfoot has taken... My producer is just telling me she isn't wearing her signature lucky second... She's running, and she hurls the wagon wheel, and it misses the flaming gates by a long shot. What an upset. That's the game, folks. A stunning...
No!
Down here.
Hey, tough luck.
That sucks. I don't know if we can buy, or if we have to like pay him to fix the... It's our little buddy!
This place has been a little quiet lately. If only we had a few more dwarfs. Ah, well, back to listening to the gentle scurrying of...
I did it. I quit my job as lackey to that awful man. And when I mentioned it to someone at the bus, just one sock, not even the pair. What am I supposed to do with one sock?
If it isn't my little gate guard friend.
Yeah.
This jukebox doesn't work.
Yeah, it's been broken.
Looks like the cables have been chewed right.
Must have been the rat.
Yuck.
I mean...
Natural erosion might... Anyway, I can fix that.
That would be one...
For a price.
Crap. Okay. Alright, it's a deal.
Beauty. See, that's the wonderful thing about knowing how to fix things.
How long is this gonna take?
Listen, lady.
Jesus.
There you go. That should give the old girl a few...
Thanks, Mr. Dwarf.
Don't mention it. Nah.
Now that's better.
You failed! You're dead! Get out!
Well, if it isn't my favorite pint-sized Lil Guardsman, Lil. You just missed the... They almost cleaned me out. But... Gee, thanks.
I think having the extra X-ray would also be helpful. I don't know if it's worth like looking in the sewer or the dumpster every day or not.
I think I've done everything I...
Phineas presented himself at the court with the princess, but because you didn't lend him the $5, he was not able to double it in a game of beer pong at the Basilisk Cup, which he would have then tripled participating in the League Downsports Arm Wrestling Tournament. Maybe it's for the best. Lord Sugar left his interaction with Lil the Guardsman and springing the step, the connection you made, increasing intolerance towards non-humans, made him think that perhaps rumors of bigotry in the sprawl might have been greatly exaggerated. Unfortunately, just before heading up to bed in his room at the inn, he took in the night air to chance upon a group of young men leaving a social club for the Sons of Nobles clubhouse. They overpower him and stuff him in a garbage can. He was found the next morning without his recently discovered faith in humanity. Aww. In the house, nor a dry crotch when it came to the cats in attendance. What? That was a Discord blip. Oh no. Because she was admitted to the gate without any hindrance whatsoever, she had a few extra minutes on her hands before she needed to present herself at the palace. She had the best time. She met a good dog, who she patted. She kicked the football around with a couple of only slightly filthy ragamuffins. She made an extremely clean cut as she dismembered the left arm of a mugger. Oh, all in all, One of the most relaxing afternoons in recent memory for her. I'm happy for her.
For all your hard-hitting, high-octane extreme sports highlights and recaps, you're listening to the #1 sports station.
Oh, Rhonda, what about the outcome? Oh, Peg, you... But I do. First, the big news. They finally... After months of in-person and in-creature polling, the most popular... The exciting Coliseum for sports. I like it. I hate it. We're split down the middle. Let us know what...
We interrupt this broadcast to bring you... It has just been reported that Princess Desdemona, the sole heir of late King Oswin and sovereign successor to the throne, has been reported missing early this morning. In the wake of her mysterious disappearance, the Guard Corps and City Council are scrambling. All other radio programs have been canceled until further notice.
The princess has been kidnapped or is missing anyway. No note?
Whoa, someone's in a rush?
Sorry, sir, can't talk. Gotta go down to the guard shed to work. What are you doing here? I thought you'd be running errands for Stryker or Malcolm or who...
I wish. Since Princess Desdemona went missing, Councilwoman Ash is really cracking the whip.
Then what are you doing here?
I missed you. I guess I just wanted to come check in.
Don't worry, nobody knows that your daughter is covering for you at work.
It's not about that. I mean, that's great and all, but are you holding up okay?
I'm fine.
Really? Are you sure?
No, that's okay. I think
Even the times when you...
Yeah, those parts...
Oh, okay.
You're just saying all this because the princess is missing and you're...
All right, I'll stop.
Not for long. I'm due down at...
And I'm off to take down any goblin-friendly signage and pro-non-human literature across the sprawl. Not sure why, but then again, mine is not to ask.
We are so alike and...
So long. See you at the...
See you, Dad.
Pardon, sir? Racist.
Attention.
Want to get lethal? I could get lethal.
Oh God.
Yeah, I could probably
Did
get
I pull
lethal.
a real Randy and mess up so badly you had to come down here
I don't know
yourself
if I
and
want
fire
to play
me?
like long though. You know what I mean? Like I don't.
Soldier, it's
Then
nothing
again, I'll
like
get
that.
into it in
Did
3
not
hours
pull
will pass.
a Randy.
So
Thank God.
it is Saturday. Dave, I was gonna say Dave should be available, but he's probably gonna sleep in until fucking 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
I'm here to personally approve the upgrade of the Wicked 3000. With the princess missing and between you and me, the council's increased paranoia, you can get back in your chair.
We got the jail
More
letter.
work for me. Does that mean I get a pay raise?
So is Matt joining?
That's hilarious. Seriously funny stuff. No, but now instead of determining who should enter or be denied from the sprawl, you also must correctly identify criminal threats and...
How will I figure out who...
Let's use a real-life example. Someone you've seen already. This criminal is best known for burning down orphanages full of sleeping children. Good work, soldier. Just denying her would not protect... That's all I have to say about...
Well, I've got you. Tell me...
Well, I grew up a military brat. My father was a general for the prince. You received your briefing, now...
And just when I thought we were...
Alright, Royal Writ. Due to the sudden unexpected absence of the princess, visitors will be thoroughly vetted and harassed. I mean, questioned. The city's morale is at an all-time low. We are instituting a severe cutback on non-human entrants. Secondhand intelligence will suggest that Goblin will bind the princess. Therefore, we are issuing a blanket no goblins allowed policy this week. In fact, I'll pay 12 gold for every goblin I see in the dungeon by the end of your shift. Ash. One goblin allowed. We get 3 more of those.
Hello there, my name is Buttface. I am a farmer. I am coming into